আস্তে 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 আস্তে
Hey guys, welcome to another trekking video. This time it is Brahmatal. I apologize for the poor quality of the video as this trek was shot using a standard mobile phone only. I had no intention of putting this on YouTube, but finally I did land up here. From the flight itself, we got indications of rainfall in the coming days, so we were really excited to face the situation. After we reached Kathgodam from Delhi via an overnight train, we took off for Lohajang, which is almost 215 kilometers away, and it will take you around 8 hours to reach. It started snowing on the way itself, and we knew that we were in some for real treat. In Lohajang, it had been snowing lightly when we arrived in the evening. Young teenagers were having the time of their lives, enjoying in the snowfall, while we checked into the tourist rest house and started preparing for the trek, which should have started the next day, but the weather had something else in store for us. Good morning. We are at Lohajang right now. We were about to start the Brahmatal trek from here, and this is 7 January in the morning, around 7 am. You can see the condition out here. It has snowed throughout yesterday and last night also it snowed. It was snowing few minutes ago also, and the weather is yet to recover. So we are now hoping that the weather turns around a bit and we can start our trek. The view is absolutely majestic.
Good morning.
Good morning. The tea has arrived. I enjoyed a cup of tea. We started playing around in the snow and exploring the locality before taking our breakfast, which comprised of garma garam aloo ka paratha. What better can you expect in such a cold weather?
Hi everyone. So it snowed throughout yesterday and today. In the morning now it's around 9 o'clock. We are not going to Brahmatal today because of the excessive snowfall. People are coming down from the top. So the weather forecast says that the coming few days will have good weather. We also have one day extra in hand, so we are choosing to stay at Lohagan. You can see the wonderful sight. There has been huge amount of snowfall, around 7 inches of snow has fallen. So basically, we are expected to move to Vikaltal tomorrow morning, and today we will be going to some nearby viewpoint. I don't know the name exactly. So let's see how the day unfolds and what's stored in us for the next 4 days in hand. Cheers. Hi. So we have decided to move to Azam Top since we are not going to Brahmatal today, as I said earlier. As it turns out to be a really good acclimatization trek with around 7 to 8 inches of snow. It's about 2 kilometers one way from Lohajang. You can see the road ahead. I'll just move the camera. It's wonderful. So as I go ahead, I'll catch up again when I reached to the top. So we have reached Azam Top, but the weather does not seem like to be in our favor. It's a complete whiteout. There is absolutely no visibility from here. We cannot see anything, but we are just hoping that the weather will clear in a few minutes. So we are about to stay, I think, for half an hour. Let's see what happens.
Well, the weather did not turn around, and we had to come back to Lohajang for the lunch. But it was a nice experience to see the local kids playing in and enjoying the year's first snowfall. We enjoyed the khichdi at our rest house, while the weather started to clear, promising of a better morning the next day. Let's understand the trekking map of Brahmatal a bit. So our base camp for the trek is Lohajang. So we are trekking in India, and in the state of Uttarakhand is Lohajang. So this is Lohajang for you. as you can see, just beside Lohajang, this is the TRC Lodge, Tourist Rest Center, and over here you can see that north is in this direction. The red arrow shows you the north direction. So let us now see to which direction we have to move for the Brahmatal trek. So let me zoom out a bit. The first day we are moving to Bekaltal, which is approximately 7 kilometers, 6 to 7 kilometers from Lohajang. So we need to climb up this ridge over here, and further to the left of Lohajang we will be reaching Bekaltal. So this is Bekaltal over here. So Lohajang is over here, and you are climbing up this ridge through the forest, and you are reaching this campsite of Bekaltal. This is the campsite of Bekaltal, and from here you need to just walk for about half an hour to reach Bekaltal. After spending the night here, on the second day we will move towards Brahmatal. So let's see in which direction we need to go for that. So from Bekaltal we are climbing further up through this Telang meadow. This is a wonderful meadow, and especially if you are trekking in winters it will be covered with snow. And it is from this area that all the peaks start to open up, and you can see the peaks. So you walk along this ridge of Telang meadow and reach this place, which is Jhandi Top. From Jhandi Top you need to climb down, or rather descend down to Brahmatal. So you can see Brahmatal in the frame now. Now the camping site of Brahmatal is over here. So what usually people do is, this is another 7 to 7.5 kilometers trek. So when they reach in the afternoon, they directly come to the camping site, and the next day they move towards Brahmatal and the summit. This is the summit. So let's see what happens on the following day. So this is the camping site. We are moving on the third day to view the Brahmatal over here, and then we are climbing up to reach the summit. This is the summit over here. So let's see what view is available from the summit for us. As soon as we reach the summit, the complete range of Himalaya opens up in front of us. This is the mighty Trishul just ahead of the summit. The summit is here, and you can see the Trishul right in front. Further left, if you move your view, this is Nanda Ghunti. Now to the right of Trishul is Mrikthuni range. You are over here at the summit. Now further left of Nanda Ghunti, you can see the Hathi Ghori Parvat and the Kamet ranges. Now just to the bottom of Trishul, you can see the famous Ali and Bedini Bugyals. This is Ali Bedini Bugyal together. See, this is Ali Bugyal and this is Bedini Bugyal. And from the summit you can also have a view at the Didna village, which is to the right bottom.
So today morning the weather was absolutely fine, and so we decided to go ahead to Bekaltal. After yesterday's heavy snowfall, today is a perfectly sunny day. So we started off at 9 AM almost. Now it's around 5 kilometers from Lohajang. We are expected to reach in a few hours time. They are still on the tracks, and few have transformed to ice, so making it slippery. So we need to be careful on that part too. This is Lohajang for you over there. And now we are from Lohajang. We are climbing towards further north, where we will reach Bekaltal. So far so good for all of us, and in the next few days we are planning to head to Brahmatal and the summit. The weather forecasts say fine, so we are keeping our fingers crossed for it. Catch you up again in a few minutes.
The locals had already started their daily activity, and we clicked a few moments from their daily life as well. The refreshments we received at the tea stall was necessary, and the plate full of Maggi was the perfect energy booster for us. These stalls are run by locals who come here for a specific time in the day and then go back to the village. We kept on moving upwards. As we proceeded, the layer of snow got even thicker with every step. I paused sometimes and just took a 360-degree look around. It was stunning. Through the snow, as we trekked further, we neared our Bekaltal campsite. It was such a pleasant experience to reach there finally. The stretches of the trail, which was shielded from the sun, had more deep snow cover. We could sense the chill of the snow seeping inside our shoes from the ankle region. Gaiters are therefore a necessity to protect you from this seepage.
We have reached the camping site of Bekaltal.
सभी लोग ऐसा ही कर रहे थे यहाँ से जाने की रिलैक्स के लिए अंदर से किसी झाड़ा ही नहीं होगा अब ऊपर से देख रहे हैं हम दिख रहा है
आस्ते आस्ते आस्ते
हंसके आ जाते
इधर से
पहाड़ों में शॉर्टकट है लॉन्ग
इधर से जाके से आराम से
ये तो शॉर्ट पे आ गया यार ऐसा
हाँ
शॉर्ट बन गए
वीडियो दे दीजिए Hi, so this is Bekal campsite around 6 kilometers from, and we started off at 9 and reached here by 2 in the afternoon. So we moved steadily, and yes, we were clicking pictures and sitting down in the middle. We had 2 breaks, so it was a steep, but it was relaxing, so it didn't really exhaust us to a great extent. And then coming up to this point and having this grand view, eases all our pressures. In the bottom over there, India Hikes camp. The 2 blue ones are where staying. The yellow ones over there, those are India Hikes. And then further up, there are Big Tart Adventures camp also. So there are many companies who have set their camps here. From here, just around half an hour's trek, we will move to Bekaltal. And this is our tent over there, the kitchen tent. And this whole place, the whole valley is covered up with snow. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You just need to come here and feel it, and absorb the energy that this place has to offer. Surrounding areas are filled with oak and rhododendron trees, and there's of bird life out here. I can see there are a whole lot of laughing thrushes, and then uh, there are other euhenias. So there's a lot of bird life also, which any bird lover can explore. So we had our lunch, and now at around 4 p.m. we are planning to go ahead to Tal. We'll catch you up over there.
आओ तुम्हें गोदी ले लेती
हील्स पहले रखना पंजाबाद में ऐसे आना है मोशो करबो
Also,
देखो आ जाओ
this is Bekal Tal, completely frozen. It's a wonderful view. Partly semi-solid over here. The complete area is, the whole of the lake is frozen.
It was extremely slippery on the approach road to Bekaltal. Soumita slipped. My uncle slipped so badly that he came all the way down to Bekaltal from the start of the slope. Fortunately, no one was injured. After enjoying ourselves at Bekaltal, we came back to the camping site and relaxed through the peaceful night. The sunset from the site was a joy to watch.
This is the third day, and we are heading to Brahmatal now from Bekaltal. As it turns out to be a wonderful trail covered with snow. Most of them had become really hard. The trails are also quite slippery. Every now and then there is a tendency to slip, so we have to be really careful. Brahmatal is around 5 kilometers, and then as I understand that we need to go down also to a certain extent. So let's see how things will turn out. You can see the scenery, it's completely covered with snow. It's a clear sunny day. We should get a clear sunshine throughout the day. We're keeping our fingers crossed for that. People are really careful in their steps. They're taking small steps, which is very important. The trails, as you can see, is covered with now permanent, almost hard ice, which has made it more slippery and hence more difficult to climb on, walk on. Catch you up later. This is almost halfway through Brahmatal, and this is a grand view we are seeing. This is a valley of snow and snow-clad peaks around. Just unimaginable, the beauty of this place. I'll move a bit ahead for you to see the valley. Just have a watch. The whole valley has opened up. Beautiful scenes.
That valley was the famous Telangi meadow. We crossed it and moved further towards Jhandi Top. It was quite a steep climb from Telangi to Jhandi Top. But yes, the beauty of Mother Nature made us forget all the pain we were going through.
ओफ,
एक रात ठंड में लेना ही नहीं।
ये क्या है? झंडी टॉप? ओह ग्रेट। So we have reached Jhandi Top. The view in front is actually of Nanda Gunti, Trishul and the other mountain ranges, but now there is cloud cover on most of them. Ali Bugyal is the valley you see in the front,
उसमें डाउन वाला बेदनी
and then you go down, it's Bedni Bugyal. Wonderful view.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ कल ऐसा क्यों नहीं कर लेते, जब चढ़ना हमको है ही, दूसरे दिन क्यों चढ़ेंगे हम।
From Jhandi Top, we could see the Brahmatal camping site. It was still quite far away. So after crossing Jhandi Top, the route in which we followed got very rocky and extremely slippery. There were very few plain patches, and due to movement of donkeys and melting snow, the slope which we had to come down on got very risky. We slipped multiple times. Shubhranshu had fallen thrice, fortunately not getting injured. Microspikes was a necessity in these conditions. However, we managed to reach Brahmatal finally, and before going to the camping site, we went via Brahmatal.
Hi, so we have finally reached Brahmatal. It's absolutely majestic. You can see the expanse. Again, the lake is frozen. It's semi-solid kind of a state. There is an inlet of water source over here. The surroundings are covered with snow-capped peaks. It's beautiful. And the complete trail snow, as you can see from here also. The sun just came up. It's wonderful.
It is extremely important to exercise when you reach the campsite and do some activity, or else you will start cramping and may even fall sick due to altitude sickness. Hence, we stretched and had a lot of fun in the process. It is all about enjoying your time out there.
আমরা এখন বেকালতাল ক্রস করে ব্রহ্মতাল ক্যাম্প সাইটের আমাদের টেন্টের মধ্যে। আর মিসেস সৌমিতা চন্দ্র
অরিজিৎ সেন একটা টেন্টে, পাশের টেন্টে আমাদের অশোক সেন আর শুভ্রাঞ্শু দে। আমি প্রথমে সমিতা চন্দ্রকে ওনার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স শেয়ার করতে বলবো।
খুব ভালো, খুব ভালো। কি বলে, চারিদিকে পুরো বরফে আচ্ছন্ন ছিল। হেঁটে হাঁটতে হাঁটতে একটু কষ্ট হয়েছে ঠিক কথা, বাট এনজয় করেছি খুব।
আপনি কতবার পড়েছেন?
পড়িনি সেরকম ভাবে, পিছলেছি।
পিছলে কি তাহলে পড়া হলো না? ওটা
না।
পিছলে তারপরে কি হলো?
পায়ের জুতোতে গ্রিপে আটকে গেছে।
পায়ের জুতো
কেচুয়া কেচুয়া কাকা মাল।
কেচুয়া কা কামাল। আর কত 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 ইঞ্চি বরফ ছিল? কিরকম
কত ছিল? 2-3 ইঞ্চি।
আপনার যে সকালবেলা নিঃশ্বাস নিতে অসুবিধা হচ্ছিল, মাথা টিপ টিপ করছিল, তার জন্য আপনি কি করেছেন?
জল খেয়েছি ঘন ঘন।
আর কোনো মেডিসিন কিছু নিয়েছেন?
এসে নিলাম
কি?
হোমিওপ্যাথি মেডিসিন।
হোমিওপ্যাথি ওষুধের নাম কি?
জানি না।
ওষুধটার নাম জানেন না?
না
গেস?
জানি না, উচ্চারণ ভুল করব।
কি 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 আছে বলুন?
জানি না, কি কোকো?
কোকো?
নকো না কোকো।
কোকা মাদার খেয়েছেন?
কোকা মাদার
বলছে কোকো।
যাই হোক, কোকো কোলা। বন্ধ করো।
যাকগে, তো কালকে আমরা সামিটে উঠবো, তো ওনার জন্য ওনার এখন দেখা যাক কি হয় কালকে আবার।
Good morning. It's early morning on 10th January at Brahmadal. So I woke up to drink some water and go for nature's call. This is what I found. This is a bottle of water and it's completely frozen. So this was kept inside the tent. And now I have to really heat this up to melt it and then have a sip of water. The best thing to do, if you have a tightly sealed bottle, keep it inside your sleeping bag so that it doesn't freeze out. It's really cold out here, and throughout the night it's been really shivering. Let's make some arrangements for some water now.
The experience of warming your feet and hands by the campfire was extraordinary. Everyone gathered around the fire slowly but surely. Our porters, who took the pain of collecting firewood from the dense forest, got his socks wet due to deep snow. Snow had to be melted inside our water bottles also. It was freezing and the temperature was well below -6 degrees already. We were about to take the breakfast and break for reaching the summit. So this warming up activity was really helpful.
এটাকে এইখানটা 5টা এবার থেকে দাও দাও। এটা বরফ হয়ে গেছে। এটা খাওয়ার যা? তাহলে তো ওদের কাছে গরম করে না।
চালা জল পড়েই যাচ্ছে না।
হ্যাঁ?
আরে রাত্রিবেলা খেতে দেখি হচ্ছে যাস না।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
बहुत ठंड,
बहुत ठंड लगा।
घर जाएंगे,
घर जाएगा?
घर जाएंगे।
रात में तो
बहुत ठंड, ये देखिए ना सब बड़ा हो गया।
এটা গলছে बगल में रख दीजिए, हो जाए। थोड़ा टैप खोल, ये कैप खोल दीजिए, वो हवा निकल। हाँ बस হচ্ছে
দাও 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 সব খেতে পারবো একটুখানি জাস্ট একটু সরে যাও ব্যাস 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 এই যে পটির জল এখন গলছে দাও ওটাকে একটু গলায়
হ্যালো
হ্যাঁ
হ্যালো
এই যে ভিডিও হচ্ছে এই সামনেটা আছে হ্যাঁ ওই गरम जल तो बसानो
सब भीग गया
गरम में पूरा भीग गया
রাত্রিবেলা সব বুঝতে পারছি না কোন চেন টানছি জ্যাকেট লাগিয়েছে না স্লিপিং লাগিয়েছে সবই টানছে
साला उदूम ঠান্ডা
ও জল চেয়েছে আমি ওকে দিয়েছে
কি তো দিয়েছো
জল আর দিচ্ছে
এখন ব্রহ্মতালে আছি, ব্রহ্মতাল সামিট। এখান থেকে সুন্দরভাবে ত্রিশূল, নন্দকুণ্ডি এবং বাকি পিকসগুলো দেখা যাচ্ছে। সুবিধা অশোক সেন সবাই ফুটি খেতে ব্যস্ত। আর আমাদের গাইড মহিপাতজি, আপনার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স শেয়ার করুন মিস্টার অশোক সেন।
আমি অনেক জায়গায় ট্রেক করেছি আজ পর্যন্ত। 56 ইয়ার্সে আমি অনেক ট্রেক করেছি, প্রায় 30 বছর থেকে 25 বছর থেকে, কিন্তু এত ভালো এক্সপিরিয়েন্স কোথাও হয়নি। এখান থেকে অনেকগুলো পিক দেখা যাচ্ছে, সত্যি এখান থেকে এতগুলো পিক দেখা যায় আমারও ধারণার বাইরে। সবাই এই রিচটার ওপরে কেউ আসে না, এটাকে সামিট বলে। এখানে আসলে যাদের সঙ্গে এসেছি, আমার ভাইপো, আমার সুমিতা চন্দ্র, আমার বন্ধু, এরা আমাকে সবাই হেল্প করেছে এবং নিজেরাও অসুবিধানে এখানে আসতে পেরেছে। সবার জন্যই আমি
সমিতা,
খুব ভালো লাগছে এখানে আসতে পেরে।
আপনি?
আমার ফার্স্ট ট্রেক, ইটস অসাম।
We stayed on the summit for about 10 to 15 minutes and then had to proceed downwards, but not before fixing microspikes on Somita's pair of shoes. This will help her walk through the really deep snow and negotiate the exciting ridge walk which is about to follow.
Hi, good morning. So we went to Summit yesterday, and now we are returning down to Lohajang. We are stationed in somewhere near the middle. This is a place called Khali. Um, yeah, we have set up this campfire early in the morning. Uh, very important. These are our mules that help carry our luggages for us. If I'm not wrong, one is named Seema and the other Rima. They're really helpful, and without them, this whole trek would not have been possible. So the whole team is really grateful to them. It feels really bad. They are innocent creatures, but then again, that's the rule of the world, isn't it? Okay, I'm checking out as of now. I'll catch you up later.
As the sun rose on the beautiful village of Lohajang and its humble people, we prepared to leave the village and come back to Kolkata. We left for sure, but only to come back again and again and enrich ourselves with the natural offerings that Mother Nature can provide.